Live from Arkansas streaming news leader, this is THV 11 Morning News at 7 on THV 11 Plus.
Here we are. Good morning and welcome to THV 11 Plus. We're minus Hayden today. He has earned the day off.
And it's a good day to take off.
It is a perfect day outside. It's so beautiful outside, and Tracy will be telling you more about the weekend weather. And Ashley has traffic.
Well, and Hayden mentioned yesterday he's actually moving.
Yeah, I know.
Into a new house.
Perfect day to move,
he couldn't have picked a better weekend.
I know, and even this weekend, you know, it's going to cool down just a little smidge, but still above those averages for this time of year. So it's going to be beautiful.
I mean, usually when we would move, it would be July or something crazy. Right, just the worst weather and super hot and sweaty. But they picked a good time to move.
It should be good for them. Hopefully they'll get to enjoy it a little bit anyway.
Well, it is a good day, and we'll get to weather in a moment, but first let's get you caught up on the traffic outside.
Yeah, and great news because traffic is okay right now. I say that, but I haven't looked in just a couple of minutes and watched something have popped up since the last time I checked. But look at this sunrise. I mean, just a beautiful sky. Just lit up orange here over Interstate 30. We're looking here what's coming in from Saline County into Little Rock, but that is just absolutely gorgeous. So I had to show that to you. But as you can see right now, no incidents on our roadways. We really don't have any slowdowns. Things are looking great so far. It's a Friday, Tracy, so hopefully we'll just have great weather. I know that, but great traffic all morning long.
Normally that traffic on Fridays is a bit light. I think a lot of people maybe work from home on Fridays, but it is going to be just fantastic. So if you can get outside today, maybe even take that laptop and work outside. It's one of those kind of days. We are starting out this morning and with a few 30s, so you might need a jacket as you're heading out, but sunshine all day long. We're going to see highs in central Arkansas in the low 70s, and to our south we maybe see some 80s. Now you'll see that northwesterly wind. It's going to be sustained around 10, and we could see some gusts from around 15, and that northerly wind is going to pull down a bit cooler air for the weekend, as I mentioned, but we're still at or right above, again, the average for this time of year. We're going to rebound into the 60s on Sunday, and those 60s are going to continue all week long, and we may even see a few 70s next week as well. But right now, again, as Ashley mentioned, it's gorgeous out there. Get out and maybe take a walk. It's a good morning I know George has been a mess because he is ready to get outside, and all this wet has kept him in. So we are 100% going to take a little trip outside today to play. That westerly wind going to keep us nice and warm today, but it will begin to shift a bit more northerly as we're heading into the afternoon. But 37 in central Arkansas, a few areas, Arkadelphia 32, but we're seeing some 40s start to pop up as well across the state. 70s in central Arkansas, 80s to our south. It's a good day out there, and it's Friday. We'll talk more about the weekend forecast coming up.
Tracy, thank you. Developing now a major shakeup in Garland County at the Fountain Lake Fire Department after nearly a dozen volunteer firefighters stepped away following a leadership change. It all started last month when the department's board voted to remove the fire chief and assistant chief. That decision led much of the volunteer firefighters to take a leave of absence, leaving just 6 of the department's 18 volunteers on duty. Then this week, former fire chief Harry Baker announced on Facebook he has been rehired as assistant chief. He also adds the person the fire board put in as acting chief is already gone. We spoke with Baker's wife, Katie. She says the board is meant to oversee finances and claims that they've gone beyond their role.
They're stepping over into operations and managing, just managing the firefighters too much.
Do they have authority to fire anybody?
They change their bylaws at will, and they just do whatever they want to do.
Katie is now calling on the board to resign. She also claims some board members hold positions on other city and county boards. Meantime, Harry Baker says all of the firefighters who stepped away have now returned to duty along with 3 new members. The Arkansas Supreme Court says a local attorney has resigned after filing a court document that included AI-generated information. Justices say the filing referenced legal cases that don't exist. Attorney Dana McClain admits to using Microsoft Office Copilot to help draft the document, but did not verify the citations. McClain has since stepped down and self-reported to the Office of Professional Conduct. The court is also reminding attorneys that misusing AI can carry serious consequences, including fines or losing their law license. Cleanup is getting underway today after a train derailment in Russellville. This happened Thursday afternoon. Mayor Fred Teague says it happened at the West Fraser Lumber Company along the DNR Railroad. Officials implemented an evacuation zone of about 400 feet while they took a look at the scene. They say there's no active leak and there's no threat to public safety, but if you're in the area, they do ask that you avoid it. And we'll keep tracking updates as they become available. The University of Arkansas for Medical Sciences has chosen its next chancellor. The system's board of trustees approved Dr. Lowry Barnes for the role. Barnes currently serves as professor and chair of the Department of Orthopedic Surgery. He's also the founding director of the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital. Barnes has been serving as interim chancellor since July. $15 million from a newly signed federal spending package is heading to Arkansas to build the Center for Mother and Infant Health Care at the University of Arkansas Fort Smith. The money is the first half of a $30 million project aimed to address the state's maternal and infant health challenges through hands-on training and advanced simulation. The more than 16,000 square foot facility will serve students and clinicians across multiple health-related programs. The funding was just approved and construction is expected to take place over the next several years. An investigation is now underway after city workers found the body of a man reported missing near a reservoir in Benton. Police say Andrew Wallace was reported missing Monday after he hadn't been seen for several days, including a missed pickup at the River City Pool and Gym. A Benton City employee made the discovery Wednesday afternoon. Authorities are not releasing a cause of death, but do say there is no threat to the public. Anyone with information is asked to contact Benton Police. A ransom deadline has passed with no response in the apparent abduction of 84-year-old Nancy Guthrie, mother of Today co-host Savannah Guthrie. Authorities say the investigation is intensifying 6 days now after she's been missing, and new details are emerging from the crime scene in Arizona. The family has also made another public plea to her possible abductors. CBS correspondent Jared Hill has the latest.
6 days into the search for Nancy Guthrie, and the Pima County Sheriff is holding out hope that the 84-year-old is still alive.
We believe Nancy is still out there.
This is Cameron Guthrie. I'm speaking for the Guthrie family.
Late Thursday, Nancy's son Cameron released a new video directed at her potential abductors as one purported ransom deadline passed.
Whoever is out there holding our mother, we want to hear from you. We haven't heard anything directly.
Authorities haven't released specifics on the terms of the note or confirmation of its authenticity, but the FBI says it contained details not previously made public at the time it was sent.
The ransom itself, one talked about an Apple Watch and one talked about a floodlight. We're not going to go into specifics.
But the sheriff has released a detailed timeline of the night Nancy went missing. She arrived home from dinner with her daughter Saturday night at 9:48 p.m. The garage door closed 2 minutes later. At 1:47 a.m., the doorbell camera disconnects. At 2:12 a.m., software detects movement, but it wasn't captured on video. At 2:28 a.m., Nancy Guthrie's pacemaker disconnects from her phone. Then at 11:56 a.m., the family checks on Nancy after she doesn't show up to church. Authorities say DNA testing has revealed that the bloodstains found outside the home do belong to Guthrie.
Everyone is looking for you, Mommy. Everywhere.
The FBI now offering a $50,000 reward. Jared Hill, CBS News.
Authorities say one person has been arrested in connection with a separate phony ransom note sent to the Guthries. Officials are withholding additional details to prevent copycats from interfering with the investigation. On Capitol Hill, President Trump is defending his administration as criticism continues over immigration enforcement and voting issues. The president announcing that he has no plans to fire Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem, even as Democrats push back over the fatal shootings of Minneapolis residents Renee Good and Alex Preddy during a federal immigration operation. Trump said his team can adjust its approach, but it still must be tough.
I'm not happy with what happened there. Nobody could be happy, and ICE wasn't happy either. But I'm going to always be with our great people of law enforcement.
The president says he stands by the director of national intelligence, Tulsi Gabbard, saying she was sent to Georgia to oversee election security after the FBI raided the Fulton County election office, seizing 2020 voting records. Trump says acting Attorney General Pam Bondi requested her involvement and insists her role was to ensure election integrity, not to conduct an investigation. This comes as the White House launches a new website aimed at lowering prescription costs. TrumpRx.gov connects patients directly with drug manufacturers, offering discounts on medications like Zepbound and Wegovy. At least 16 manufacturers have signed on to take part, and the site is designed for patients paying with cash rather than using insurance. President Trump calls the platform one of the most transformative healthcare initiatives ever. Let's go back now to Ashley King and get a check of the roads at this hour.
Yeah, good morning. Right now, I'm just looking for beautiful sunrises for our traffic because it's such a gorgeous morning and we have very light volume on our roadways. So yeah, looking at this is downtown Little Rock, Main Street and Interstate 630. Just another gorgeous morning here in Arkansas. I like to think that our sunrises in Arkansas are more beautiful than any other sunrises. You know, they're just, yeah, they're unique to us. It's just, we just live in such an amazing place. We're seeing a little bit of volume coming in, westbound traffic into downtown Little Rock, but really nothing major, no slowdowns. I mean, 7-Eleven, by this time yesterday, wow, we had a lot of traffic on the roads. We had a lot of volume and quite a few accidents in the 8 o'clock hour. We're keeping our fingers crossed for none of that today. As you can see with our live traffic map, there are no issues right now. It's good as far as traffic, and Tracy's got a great weather forecast for you too.
I do. Look at those 70s.
She was standing close to me, so
I'm going to give you the whole...
She was right here.
Sorry. I was just standing there with her.
Yeah.
We can't get too
you
far
can
away.
always find us right next to each other.
Well, we are seeing, I wanted to see the whole map. That's what it was. The 70s in central Arkansas today for that high, 80s to our south. That's going to be nice. Now we've got that northerly flow that's going to kick in here in a little bit, and that's going to keep things to the north just a little bit cooler, but still very, very nice across the state. As we're heading into the weekend, we're going to see that cold air, and I shouldn't say cold, cooler air, 54 for a high on Saturday. That's right at or above our average. And then we're going to see those 60s rebound again on Sunday. So a nice weekend. Today's going to be beautiful as well. It's a great time to get out and about and have a good time. And those temperatures, I just want to talk about temperatures the whole time because they're fabulous. Average 53. We're going to sail past that again on Sunday, and we could even see a few more 70s as we're heading into next week. So again, nice and warm all week long. We'll have to change what we're wearing completely, and those mornings are going to start to warm up as well. Maybe a jacket today through Sunday, but then things are going to start to warm up, and we're going to be starting out in the 50s as we're heading in to the beginning of the week. We'll talk about our rain chances coming up in just a few minutes.